Welcome back to the channel, guys. Expose and educate. Hiya.
Having a nice day.
They are a credit to the police.
Oh,
I've got to say.
Do you know the girls?
No, not. But we've just had probably a 15-minute chat. They're absolutely brilliant, very professional.
Oh, I work for the chief.
Oh, do you?
Tell the chief that you said.
Tell the chief that an auditor was out here filming, and 2 of his officers have been superb. Not everybody is, mind. No, he can get by. He's just waiting for you to stop, I think. There you go. Yeah, so yeah, please pass it on to the chief. What it is, we like to film to get reactions from the police. Some areas are not as professional, and yeah, people just love to see. I mean, Nat and Nat, absolutely professionals, and the real credit. I thought I'd come up and see this bit because obviously this is where everything comes out. Hoping for a shift change, see some bobbies. I've got my wish. So
that was nice
it's all good, and it's a beautiful day. I mean, obviously
you'll have to come up on our open days as well.
I'm looking forward to it. In fact, they've gone back in to get me some water. That's how good they are.
Oh, that is really good.
Yeah. Anyway, I won't keep you.
Nice to meet
but
you.
yeah, please pass that back up because
I will say that to her and to the other chief officers.
Brilliant.
And remember the open day, have a look at the website.
Yes,
You can always apply for a ride along with the officers.
Well, funnily enough, I asked at Patchway about that, but because I don't live in the area, they said it was possibly a no-no.
Yeah, is that the girls coming
This is
back
them.
now?
2 of the most. So you know there's no threat.
2 of the nicest girls in our constabulary are here. That's brilliant. So I'll be telling Sarah Crew because I work in her office.
Oh, thank you very much.
So I'll be saying that.
And by the way,
that our officers were fantastic.
by the way,
what?
this is gin and tonic. But don't tell everybody.
That would be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious, wouldn't it? Oh, that is just so nice.
Are you off for the weekend now?
I just said to the gentleman, yes I am.
Yeah.
I said to the gentleman to remember to come to our open days and things like that, you know, and to apply to Guildford Gloucester's ride along.
I was saying about the applications and stuff, weren't you?
Yeah. Well, I want to go out with Ava and Somerset.
Yeah.
But one of the things I would like to do is I would like to film some of it, just like they do on these TV programs. I'm aware that there's radio comms that you can't listen to, and all this, but we do have editing facilities. You know, and we would never risk a police officer, we would never risk anything confidential. You know, I often go into reception areas only if they're empty. And I've got to say, this area, they've all been very friendly. You've got some areas that you can't film in here, you've got to get out. And some forces are putting up posters saying no filming. But it's only policy, it's not law. But then when you argue the point nicely, you then normally get a couple of bullies. Because they always send the bullies out for that. Never send the nice people.
Gosh, well there you go.
Do you know what? I wouldn't want to upset either of you, I can tell. You know, they always say, don't they, never upset a Welshman. Or a Welsh woman. Because I never know what's the right thing to say these days. A Welsh person.
Here today, aren't they?
Yeah, well, so you could hear the dogs.
I could hear that.
It's nice.
Yeah, I could hear it more down the bottom. I thought.
It was about half hour ago, wasn't it? There's quite loud.
They're doing competitions, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they've come from other constabularies as well. So I think they're competing with the dogs. Yeah, you can. The signs are up there to say caution going down, but I just went to have a little look until I got to the sign, and then I thought I don't look like official, so I'd better
for people. So,
oh well, it was lovely to meet you.
And you.
She's going to enjoy her weekend in the sun.
And come and visit at the staff office whenever you're around. Come in for a cup of tea.
You never know,
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, I mean, just walk in any time.
Oh, thank you very much.
Come and see all the
That's nice to hear as well.
That is very nice.
The staff, and if any of the chiefs are in, come and say hi.
Because
Thank you very much.
You've got to look after the ones on the beat.
But here we wouldn't be able to do our job if it wasn't for
Exactly.
our teams.
And if they don't perform properly, you guys at the top get
and
more
we all
work.
work together.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Thank you very
Have
much.
a good weekend.
I'm Helen, by the way.
Pardon?
Helen,
I'm Natasha.
And I'm Nat.
Nat and Nat.
Well, Nat, and that's what you said as well, wasn't it? Nat and Nat. Take care.
In terms of what I was going to ask you as well,
yes.
You said you edit your things.
Yeah.
In terms of private cars in and out, do you edit that out or do you leave it all in? And what feedback do you get from that?
It's a great question. This is one of the areas that triggers people no end.
Yeah.
I'm surprised your colleague didn't moan about his car number plate, because I could have quite easily said to him, I blank them out.
Yeah.
Or I cut the film, blow it up and cut the film so that it's not in. To be fair with you, if you come out in a private car, I can't do anything with that. I can check if it's got tags, because anybody can, an MOT. I can't find out your name, where you live, or anything like that. I'm sure people can, but they're probably people that work in the second-hand car business that have got access to that. Now, there's an argument that anything we film could be used by anybody with nefarious means. I can't be held responsible for that. That's like saying to my son, if you go out and do anything, I'm responsible. Well, I'm not, because I've told him not to do anything bad. Because the last thing I want is A, to go to a police station, and B, go and visit him in prison. Which I would do, but I'd be pissed off. So we can't be held responsible for other people. I try not to get them. I don't even get the numbers on the cars often. I don't blank.
Is that yours, by the way?
Yes,
don't forget it. All right.
I don't blank those out because there's no point.
No.
The argument a lot of people with this say is, of course, we've all got cams in our cars, haven't we, for safety now? You're filming all day long. I mean, God knows how many cameras you guys have got. And that's another thing I don't do, actually. I don't film where your cameras are. Which section would you use for terrorism, by the way?
This is going to annoy me now.
And do you know what? You're being honest, and that's great, because how do you keep up with everything? It's like I go to the doctor and I say, I've got gout in my big toe, and he says, and he's on the computer because he doesn't know, because he's a thoracic surgeon or something. So you're not meant to know. Section 43 is the modern one, just in case you come off.
I'll remember that now.
Section 44 was repealed because it was being abused. The way Section 43 is going by the Met. Why? Because police officers were using it for stop and search when there was no real cause.
That's a recent
You've got
thing
to have
then.
reason.
It has recent.
Why did you know Section 44?
No, you said though.
I don't know how long it's been. Section 43. I've been watching these guys for probably a year. I've only been doing this since November, and it's always been Section 43. But you hear other people saying that's been repealed. And the way the Met are using it, it's going to get repealed. Section 43. It will go to something else.
Well, and that's the thing, and it's all the time, isn't it?
Well, it is, because you're given powers so that you can do your job. To stop criminals.
And keep people safe. That's
whether that's a shoplifter or a terrorist. And if your colleagues abuse it, then you lose it. And I could be a terrorist.
Well, you do, Exactly. There's no colour to it, is there?
Exactly.
You just,
exactly that. You know, it's like homophobia, ageism, sexism. There's no room for it in today's world.
No.
End of.
Fully agree.
I mean, I called a police officer, young lady, the other day, and she bristled, and I thought, oh dear. And then
You'd make her day if you said that.
And then I called her a police woman, and she bollocked me.
You just don't know what to say for right or wrong anymore.
Why was that offensive?
This is what I don't understand. You know, it's
did you ask her, or don't know why she found it offensive?
I did, but she wasn't.
You didn't get the response.
No, she was like,
And then she accused me of being rude
because I'm questioning her, and I was rude because I wouldn't tell her who I was, where I was from, what car I was driving, how old I was. And I said, do you want me inside leg? And she said, well, that's offensive. And I said, well, that's humour. You know? And I know most police officers would find that humour. But, you know, she had a preconception, which is your second worst enemy. You've got to go in as open-minded as possible, but
always,
you've got to assess the situation in like a flash. I wouldn't want your job.
I don't want my job.
Seriously? Honestly? Why?
It's so much harder now than it was even when I first
like what
joined.
you're exactly saying. We don't know what to say for right or wrong, and we just want to be who we are, and that's it.
Well, do you know what? The one thing that will always go in your favour is you're polite and professional. Now, that won't help if you're walking into a domestic.
It can do.
Because sometimes they can turn on you. Years ago, I drove a cab, and I stopped one night because a guy was laying into a woman, and I jumped out, and she turned on me, and he turned on me, and I ended up with a black eye. You know, and it's like,
you never know, do you?
I was driving home one night from a party, and a naked young lady, this is gospel truth, jumped out in front of the car, and my missus said, stop. I said, I'm not stopping. I'll phone the police, tell them, but I'm not stopping, because that could have been anything.
And it's sad that it's got like that,
it's
isn't
sad
it?
that I had to, and that was, God, that's got to be 20 years ago.
And like you said about, you nearly had your phone snatched by a 10-year-old, that it's getting younger and younger and
Oh,
younger.
Bristol's
It's
terrible.
just,
Yeah.
Do you work in Bristol much?
Yeah.
I've got to say,
well, I worked Trinity,
got worse.
and I'm
Broadbury,
sorry if you live
and
there,
here.
but
Yeah,
No,
it's got
no,
worse, isn't
you
it?
know.
we both live across the
Yeah.
bridge, don't we?
Oh dear,
Yeah.
Chepstow?
No, a bit further down
Oh,
than
right.
that, but yeah, over the bridge.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying.
Don't put it on YouTube.
I went
Yeah,
over.
it'd be a nightmare. I go, Olive, here.
Yeah.
This is
I
what
went over to
Send him a
Chepstow.
postcard.
Yeah, I went over to Chepstow.
Is
And
there- I
I'm
like
round the
Chepstow.
back and I'm filming and nothing's happening. I'm there for about 40 minutes. I thought,
you don't even see many police cars out there, if I'm honest.
it was just, the town was dead.
Yeah.
So I walked round the front. What's it say on the front door? Closed.
Oh no.
But hey. But no, the worst reactions I've had have been UPS and the Royal Mail.
Really?
Yeah. But I'm there doing a commentary, a documentary, story, whatever you want to call it, showing them in a good light. The one in Stroud, spoke to the manager, told him what he was doing. He said, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
My God, they were all coming out, they were friendly, hard work. One guy, attitude, the alpha male. I was still polite with him, but he's like, hey, you're irresponsible, you're this, and it's like, well, you have your opinion.
Yeah.
You obviously don't understand. I can't force you to understand. You're not listening to me. And then the guy on the Gloucester Biz Park, it's not you're around, is it? That's Gloucestershire. The manager there was just... And I'm walking outside, so I'm on public land, and I'm filming through the fence, and I'm playing with him. Because as I'm walking, he's walking.
And that's all it would have taken was a conversation.
Yeah, and that's it.
It was my last job of the day,
Yeah.
and I thought, I'm in no
But that's
rush.
what happens then, though, isn't it?
I edited
Yeah.
most of it out.
Yeah.
But then I like to wind them up
Yeah.
sometimes. 'Cause
Yeah.
they come out as though they're really highly intelligent. And his manager came out, and I said, can I just explain the law? And he listened. He said, I'm going to go back and check. I said, please do. That's all we want.
Yeah.
It's about education.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me,
Yeah.
for me and for them.
Yeah.
I mean, you're abusing me.
Honestly, if I seen you out and I was walking as a member of public,
Yeah.
you were filming, I would still go, "You all right? What are you doing?" I'd
Exactly.
still I'd say,
Yeah,
and
and
that's
do you know
how
what?
I see
If people ask,
Yeah.
we tell.
Yeah.
I was outside
Just out of
Staple Hill.
curiosity to be nice.
Two
and
guys
to,
come along, and I heard one say to the other one, we're getting in trouble for that. And I said, no, I won't, guys, this is public pavement.
Yeah.
And they stopped. We had about a 10-minute chat. One of them had been arrested in the past.
Yeah.
So he'd been in Staple Hill and Patchway and
Keynsham?
Bridewell.
Oh, Bridewell.
No, not Bridewell, because that's not custody, is it?
Used
It
to
depends
be.
how
Oh,
long
it
ago
used
it
to-
was.
might
They
have
used to
been
be
Bridewell.
Filton, didn't they? Yeah,
And then the other guy
yeah.
said that he's been in trouble, and I said, well, keep your nose clean.
Yeah.
Because you've been there, done it, you've got
Yeah.
the t-shirt, you don't want to do it again. And I explained PINAC. Do you know what PINAC is?
You asked me that earlier. What is
Did I?
that?
Did
I'm
I?
sure, didn't you?
So I must be getting bloody old. PINAC. So do you know what it is?
No.
You don't. So it's good. You see, you're getting education
Yeah,
today, because
I
if you
know.
do,
I quite like it.
because I can guarantee Patchway's going to be done again. You've got the one at Emerson's Green that I
Yeah.
haven't been to yet.
Emerson's Green.
I don't know what it,
That's Concord House.
Concord one.
Concord
yeah.
House. Yeah. It's Emerson's Green. And you've got a couple of others. You're going to get more people doing it.
Yeah.
So PINAC is photography is not a crime.
Right.
But you would
I'll
think
remember that.
by some of your colleagues, not so
Yeah.
much in this area, just because you're filming, you're
Yeah.
obviously breaking the law.
Yeah.
You know, and it's crazy. You can film anything. All right, like I said, technically, if you said to me now, you're on private property, please leave, I would have to leave.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, what would you do?
We wouldn't do that. We would have just driven past.
Yeah.
I would say you'd probably.
We're
go,
still
"I'll
trying to
bugger
get our
off
lunch.
then." But oh, sorry, but it
Joking.
becomes, doesn't it? It becomes aggravated trespass
Yeah.
if you push
Yeah,
your
yeah,
luck.
yeah,
Well, nobody wants that.
No.
yeah.
So, and this is the trouble. We have to be probably more up on the law surrounding this than you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't always work though, because some of your colleagues don't listen.
No.
Yeah.
But then that's ego, isn't it?
I was just about to say, it's, when you said about the alpha male, that trait goes with certain women as well, and that's a bad trait to have within the police force, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you've got to come down to a personable level.
And do you know what? Now that you've said that, I can say it without appearing sexist.
Yeah.
Not in this area, not in Gloucestershire. In other areas, the worst police officers are often the female. And we call them Karens.
Karen. Karen.
Love a Karen.
So if you put on your title of your film, Angry Karen today, you'll get more views. And they have this attitude where they won't listen. They'll ask you a question, but before you finish, they're on another one.
Yeah.
And it's like, you've given me time to speak. I've given you time to speak. It's respect. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and it is, and that's
Which one
that's
was-
just that's
I
just.
can't believe you bought me a glass.
We trusted you.
But yeah, so no, I really appreciate you today.
No,
I was
No,
going to
it's
say
nice to
girls
meet you.
then.
We'll take girls.
yeah, we'll take.
I
Yeah.
really appreciate it, girls.
No, thank you very much for your
I
time.
will leave you with saying this, and I mean it from here. Stay safe,
Yeah.
Thank you very
because
much.
Thank you.
there's some real arseholes out there.
Yeah.
Um,
So bear with me a minute.
yeah,
Just,
sorry, I'm
chatting
stopping
to
you
No,
guys.
no.
the chap outside
A
headquarters.
chap.
A young man.
I haven't been called young. God, yeah. I haven't been called a chap for years. Sorry, you're still talking, aren't you?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much.
Are you still recording?
No, I'm not. No.
So I can abuse you now,
You can.
Yeah. We come back.
You can arrest me then. That'd be good.
then? Now, tell me, jewellery,
Yes. Oh,
because this is a personal thing.
we've seen all our
Obviously
jewelry.
studs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't.
By
Oh, you got
the
some in
by
the top
book.
as well.
No, that's a clip.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
it's
got
just
that.
yeah. My missus has got
Yeah,
some.
yeah.
Do you find that ever becomes a problem?
Never.
No.
Do you know? I think they've been in there so long. I don't even
You
know.
forget they're in
they're
there.
there. Yeah.
And
I mean,
obviously
it
hair
probably could.
ties.
Yeah. It could. Yeah. Without a doubt,
it could easily, and
yeah.
I take
Yeah.
you take that on board because I've got
Yeah.
that one there as well.
Yeah.
If somebody
Yeah.
pulled that out, that's
You
would
would
hurt.
know about
Yeah.
it, wouldn't
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
and they shouldn't be in there.
Because like
No, I
the
mean-
nose rings and stuff like that, I wouldn't.
Because
like,
you wear or used to wear a nose
I
ring.
did used to, yeah.
See, I'm very observant. I
Yeah.
could have been
Yeah.
a copper.
Back
I
in my
had an
day,
eyebrow
I pierced it
bar.
myself. When I
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Yeah, but it's it's that chance.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. You know,
course.
these rings.
Oh, well,
we
the
know
amount
somebody
of stuff
de-
you've got. I
degloved.
mean,
Yeah.
just looking at your loops there.
Yeah.
I mean, you get your hand in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
This
Exactly.
this is the worst one.
This
Yours
is,
is
yeah, we
better now.
discussed it a little while
The
ago,
other day
didn't
where
we?
Ah,
somebody
Yeah.
grabs you under there.
Yeah.
Because they've got
There's
so,
so
much
much
leverage.
give.
Right. I didn't even think of that, to
Yeah.
be honest. Because I notice most of the time when officers talk, their hands are in there.
Yeah.
Hands.
Yeah,
them
that's-
warm.
Hands, sorry, with
Yeah.
a H.
Yeah.
Their hands are in there.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of space, isn't there, really, in these?
Yeah, because officially you're not allowed to put your hands in your pockets, are you?
Nope.
Officially.
Yeah.
Officially.
I don't give a monkey's personally.
No.
It's all changed, isn't it? Because I think years ago you couldn't have tattoos on show, could you, and things
Yeah,
like that, and
yeah.
that's all changed now.
And
isn't it?
height and what.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's changed for the better.
Yeah.
But I'm not kidding you. The little police lady that I spoke to in Cheltenham, she's not down here. She must have been 5'1" at a push.
Yeah.
And I said to her, "Does that ever cause you any problems?"
Yeah.
She went, "No." And I thought, oh, Jack Russell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Little pebble.
It is how you talk to people. I think.
A
and,
million
you know,
percent, isn't
it's-
it?
And I hope and pray that more people can follow your example. And I just said to that Helen, this comes from the top.
Yeah.
Because she sounds like a really good boss.
Yeah.
If you've got in that chain down to you, if you've got one weak link that's a bit of an arsehole, to
Yeah.
put it bluntly, that comes back to us.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
you haven't washed your car yet.
No. Give you water.
Listen, thank you so much. Can I give you one of those?
Yeah, you can.
I won't
It's
shake
lovely
hands.
to meet
Lovely
you.
to meet you.
What about rings? There's another
Yeah.
thing.
That's another thing. Like, I
'Cause
caught
that
that so
could
many
catch,
times.
couldn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People get degloved.
Listen, honestly, stay safe. You
And
didn't,
you.
you didn't finish telling me about your kit.
What? So obviously the body
Well,
worn.
I'm not recording now, but for my personal interest. So, torch and torch.
We got the same,
my
I think,
torch is
haven't
down
we?
here.
You've got one
got
there
torch
as well.
What's this thing here? Just
One
a
there.
phone?
My
Phone.
phone. Yeah, my
My
work
phone
phone.
goes
Oh,
in
right,
there.
okay. Because these,
Carver.
am I right? You can speak to somebody in Scotland now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant.
Yeah,
I
it is
really
good.
do.
Yeah.
They double up as a mobile phone as well.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
Yeah.
Body
Yeah.
cams, obviously.
Yeah.
Body cams,
How do you find these ones?
Carver.
I've never used any of the other ones. So
Right, because
I
obviously
go
different
South
forces
Wales.
have
Yeah.
different
Use
ones.
Some of them
ones,
it's
don't
different,
they?
aren't they? Yeah. But we've
So
always
does
had
that
these.
move automatically? Can
No.
you set it
No.
to follow?
No,
You can't.
but I think the ones in South Wales do.
Right, okay.
And you can
So that's
also
good,
live
isn't it?
stream from the ones in South Wales.
Can you?
Yeah.
We can on our phones now, so we can.
Can we?
Yeah, we can get an app on there that we can always.
Yeah, but can it be like sort of to the film?
You got to put it on.
Possibly, if they could log into
You got to
that.
put it on your police YouTube channel.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know the ones in South Wales can live stream.
Right.
So it's
That's the way the
to
world's
any
going, isn't it?
terminal in the force.
A lot of guys do this live stream. They
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
up.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes they don't get anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See some of them, they're so bloody rude.
Yeah. Well, if we see you around again, you
Yeah.
have to
Yeah,
make sure
yeah.
that you say hi.
If I ever see you anywhere and there's a tea wagon, I'll buy you a cup of tea.
Yeah,
Just
deal.
tell me about these cuffs very quickly because I know you're still out waiting
These
for your
ones?
lunch.
Quick
Because I've
cuffs.
never had them on. But whenever I see fellow auditors getting handcuffed, they always complain
they're-
about how bloody. Have you got your keys with you?
Yeah.
Would you put them on?
Yeah.
Would you mind? Hey. I should film this really.
They can hurt after a while.
Is
so-
it round the back, round the front? It doesn't matter.
Well, whatever, how you would do them, yeah.
put your other arm like that.
Right. Help!
She done nothing.
See, now that one's okay.
Yeah.
That one I would say is
Yeah.
going to be uncomfortable very quick.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd be surprised.
And
Like
that's
some
the
people
point,
got
is
them
it?
quite tight. Some people they're so
Well, I
flexible. They
broke
can get
that
them.
wrist,
Yeah.
so I've probably got a bit of lump on the bone,
Yeah.
but that one's fine.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I'd probably pick that one again.
Yeah.
Because
Go on then.
what we don't want you to do is roll them.
Yeah, see, that's still all right as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people, when they're agitated, roll them, so they shouldn't be room
Yeah.
to roll. You should
Oh,
have.
that was lovely.
They say in custody when you've been handcuffed, you should have little divots, just little red marks.
Yeah, look, so you can see,
Within yeah.
Yeah.
but that, no pain
Been
whatsoever.
under a minute,
That
but
I would say is
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as I said, I broke that once, and I think
Yeah.
if you look, you can see I got a bit
Yeah.
of a lump
So that's you should have the little divot.
on there, funny enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, they're a good.
Well, thank you for that.
No problem at all. They're a good piece of kit.
Yeah.
But when people
And
start
can you get
rolling
them out really easy?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're easy to.
Oh, right,
Really
see,
tight.
so the top bit doesn't come over. This goes through.
Yeah, yeah, they're easy to like.
Two different
Yeah.
styles, right, okay.
Yeah, you've got.
Yeah. We can put all of these on so they suit you. So
Yeah.
you have different ones.
Of course.
What-
And I'm going to ask one
Depending
more
for
question, and I
left-handed.
know you're getting
Oh, and
pissed
the
off
limb
now.
restraints. You have. Yeah, we've got limb restraints. So to
Oh,
for your
what?
legs, limb restraints.
To do these, so if you're kicking off,
All right.
tie your
They
legs
Oh, so if
up.
you're pinned down.
You above your
Yeah.
knees and on your ankles, you can't kick out.
Oh, right, I've not seen those used.
Yeah,
Well,
they
that's
come
a
out
good
quite a
thing.
bit, you know.
Do
Like,
they?
yeah, if needed.
I can understand why, because I've seen a few people kicking and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and spitting. I hate
Yeah.
Oh,
spitting.
we
Oh,
were
we've got.
talking about that
I
this
think I've
morning.
got a loose. So we've got these fit heads now.
Oh, right, okay.
So these are fairly new. They're not
Yeah.
been about that long, have
No,
they?
no.
A couple of years.
And that's what I said about the progression
Yeah.
of the violence.
Of course,
and the,
yeah,
So,
yeah,
we
yeah.
were
so
having
they're
spit
obviously
heads now.
breathable, but if somebody is spitting,
So, is spitting classed as an offence, as in an assault?
Yes.
yeah,
Good,
Yeah.
good.
it's horrible.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
filthy.
I think it's the word. I think I'd rather be punched than
Yeah.
spattered.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of things. Like I put a spit word on a guy. He came towards me aggressively, so he got parvered, and then he spat. Then we put a spit word on. He went to remove it, so he put it everywhere. And he went to put a new one on, and he spat, and he had Hep B.
Oh, yeah, see, that's the trouble these days.
You never know
So,
that.
so that's answered that question, because I was going to say to you, do you wear them or do they?
It has been
Do you know
known.
what?
I've told you
Yeah.
about this. There's people come in.
Well, I
put them on when
sort
they
of
first
figured
come
it was
out.
for them,
Yeah,
because it was see-through, and if it was netting, it wouldn't say.
people have got it the wrong way round
But
before.
honestly, my final question, parva.
Cover.
What exactly is parva? Is it a pepper spray?
It's changed. It's much the same, isn't it? But
Right.
it's more directed. I think pepper spray used to be more airbang.
Because I forgot when I told you about that guy that got peppered as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
or
Well,
parvoed.
that used to go on to like a mist,
Yeah,
so everybody
yeah.
around would get it if it
Right,
got caught in
yeah.
the wind, whereas
This
this
is more direct.
has to go into
Okay.
the eyes.
So
Yeah.
a
Run into the
direct
eyes.
jet.
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
thing. Right.
yeah.
Brilliant.
But it's got a stream, so you can kind of
Yeah.
move it
So
around.
like silly string?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're like,
almost,
oh,
yeah.
yeah,
But
okay.
obviously not solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Honestly, guys, I wish I'd been filming this because
Very interesting.
for me,
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I've got more information today than I've had in November, December, January, March, 5 months.
That's good. It's
Yeah.
been
Because
pleasant.
Oh,
some
that's
some
fab,
will
really,
talk,
like, yeah. You should
some
like-
will talk, and some
Yeah.
have been great.
Yeah, yeah.
But as soon as you ask, you know, what about this?
Yeah.
What about that? What's that orange thing?
Oh, this is
Sorry.
like new little
Seatbelt
things we've
cutter.
got. Yeah, seatbelt cutter.
Oh,
And then you push it, say there was
I've got one of
a
those
bit
on
of
my
a glass
car
window
actually.
you needed
Yeah.
to
Yeah, yeah.
break. Yeah,
Only because I was advised by an AA man to have one.
Yeah.
yeah.
They were giving them up free in the station.
Yeah,
I
we
saw
did.
grab.
Yeah, we
grab
got them
because
free.
Yeah,
they're
really
ridiculous.
right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, listen, I'm sorry I've delayed you there.
Not at
That's
all.
fine.
You haven't.
Really appreciate you sharing your time with me,
No worries. It's nice
being
to meet
open
you.
and honest, and for a glass of water.
You're very
Problem
welcome.
at all. It's been really pleasant. Do you know what? And I've learned a lot from you
Yeah,
today as
is
well,
that
so-
yeah?
Well,
Actually, it's
Do you
nice.
know what? I nearly told you my channel name there. There's a
We're going to
clue.
search for it anyway.
There's a clue in my channel name that says what I do. So,
Right, we'll leave it
yeah,
go.
yeah,
Yeah,
honestly,
I'll,
guys, I
yeah,
really,
lovely to meet you.
you won't find another person as appreciative of what you do. Honestly.
Thank you.
That's great. And if we see you about, we will.
And that's why I say
Stop.
stay safe, because
Yeah.
you know the world's full of maniacs and stupid buggers.
It
and,
is. It is that.
you know,
That's great. You take care of
I'm
yourself.
not going to ask you any more questions, even though I've got bloody loads. But I want to ask more about these vests.
We'll have another meet-up day.
Yes, we will do.
Have a sunny day.
well, we can.
Well,
Yeah. Pick a sunny one and we'll be on it.
How far is this? What did you call it?
Clevedon.
Clevedon.
It's not
Literally.
walking distance.
No. You'd
No,
have to go in the
nor is
car.
that bloody gate.
No, that's true, yeah.
Oh, another question, sorry. As I go down the hill, on the right hand side, Black Rock or something?
Yeah.
That looks like it's police. I'm not going to do it today, but is it anything I shouldn't be filming?
That's our ops building. They might get upset down there, but
Would they?
Yeah.
but you're free to do it, like you said, in a
Would
public
they?
place. Yeah.
Okay.
Our firearms and special ops are in there.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, are they? Yeah. Don't see, now you see firearms. You know the place just off the M5, if you're going into Thornbury?
Almondsbury, yeah.
Almondsbury.
That's firearms as well.
I didn't even know that was there.
A lot of people don't with that
And
one,
I
do they? It's
pulled
kind of
in
tucked
because I
away.
wanted to film, I don't know if it's a council depot or
Yeah.
whatever it is. I've seen
right,
gritters
yeah.
in there
Yeah.
because we do industrial. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I stood there filming and I saw a police car.
Yeah.
And I thought, don't tell me they've called the bloody police. And he went by me and I thought, oh shit. And as soon as I saw the gates, I'm thinking, you dopey git. So
firearms.
Yeah.
I was literally, I walked across the road
Didn't even
and I
realise
went,
it
I
was
don't know
there.
what this place is, guys. Read the sign. I went, oh, this looks like it's motorway. And a guy come out.
Yeah.
That quick. But I've got to say, totally professional.
Yeah.
He said, I've got to ask.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, told him what I was doing, didn't hide anything. He did answer a couple of questions, not too much. And I stayed there for, I don't know, about half an hour and got about 20 vehicles
Really?
coming and going.
Yeah.
And near enough, everybody was polite.
Yeah.
There was a couple that were a bit.
Yeah, they're all generally nice in there, aren't they?
I mean, one guy said to me, he said, don't film my car. I said, why not? He said, we don't. It's against the law. I said, I'm not even going to go there today because everyone's been so nice.
Yeah.
I will cut you out.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
even going to put your face in.
And I think that's the biggest worry from what we've spoken about
Yeah.
in the offices is personal cars coming and going, and that's the biggest thing.
But do you know what? If they know where you live, not where you live, look at me, where you work,
Yeah.
so you told me your patchmate.
Yeah,
If I had a grudge with you,
Yeah.
and because you're talking about mentally unstable people, if you're honest,
Yeah.
they could sit opposite in, what is it, Costa and
Yeah,
Subway,
yeah.
and wait.
Yeah.
So going, because PCSOs can be, because we always say to them, have you got your designation card? And you want to show you what they show us sometimes. No, that's your card to get in your canteen, or that's the card for the gate.
Yeah.
Designation. You know, the powers you've got.
Yeah.
They don't half get some abuse as well, bless them. I've never abused one, but, you know, my headmaster's got more powers than you have. Go away and all this sort of stuff, you know. But anyway, I'm off, guys. Honestly.
I'm going to get some food. Lovely to meet you. Take care.
Cheers.
Do you want to lift on the hill?
Why would I want to go down the hill?
I thought you said you were going down the hill.
Oh, yeah, in my car.
Oh.
Do you know what? I very nearly said yes just for the bloody ride, though.
You have to walk back up the hill then.
I know, and that's one hell of a walk, isn't it? I'm gonna miss Black Rock. I might come back another day for that. So,
Yeah, no worries.
because obviously the time's getting on now. What is the time? It's on the bend as well, isn't it? And parking's a bit naff, isn't it? What is it? Sorry.
3 o'clock.
So the M5's going to get busy, isn't it?
I wouldn't leave it because I live on the bridge. At
Yeah.
5 o'clock, it's gonna be absolutely
Well, I'm sort of going most of your way, so because where I'm going now is, well, I've got friends there, that's why I'm stopping overnight. So take care, guys. Thanks a lot. Little bit of a different one, guys. Sorry about some of the camera work. Old injury causing me pain, couldn't hold it up. But I hope you managed to pick up the soft audio. Some quite interesting things shared there. Thanks for watching. Hope to catch you on the next one. And stay safe and be lucky.